Good evening. Activating its quiz time. Accessing 4,407 categories. Loading 38,255 questions. Here we go.
Evening, everyone. If you can just put a little thumbs up or here in the comments, and I can let know you are ready to go. Right, so I think we're ready. Let's go.
Hello, Homo sapiens. My name is Sally. I am here to show you fun times. Are you ready? I see old faces and new faces. Basically, I'm seeing faces. If you haven't before, please tell me how I should address you. Okay, I'll be sure to remember this. Tinkle Fairy. If that's not how I should say your name, you can change it now. Alright, consider us formally introduced. Carl, if I didn't say your name right, you can change how I say it now. Got it. We're officially friends now. It would be nice to put a face to a name. Take a hashtag selfie. Or you can choose a character instead. Beautiful. Hashtag no filter. Tell me the year you were born. You don't have to, of course, but I will be able to give you better questions if you do.
I hope he's coming through all clear, guys.
Greetings, Tinkle Fairy. Are you one of those millennials I keep hearing about? I'm not sure I've ever seen one in the flesh. Nick, back again. Lucky for you, I have a vast supply of questions. Prepare yourselves, quizzers. Here comes the first round. We're going to start with some multiple choice questions. Using your device, select the answer you think is correct. Tinkle Fairy, take a look at these subjects and choose one to play. Acting is the perfect idiot's profession, was attributed to which celebrity? Oh dear, who chose famous quotes anyway? Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away, was famously said by whom? That's quite a drop down the scoreboard, isn't it, Tinkle Fairy? I'm so happy because today I found my friends. There in my head, was attributed to which celebrity? You were correct, Tinkle Fairy. I see why you selected famous quotes. I am simply trying to struggle through life, trying to do God's bidding, was attributed to which celebrity? At least some of you didn't let me down. It's a kind of consolation, I suppose. Catelyn was attributed to which celebrity? Some fine answering Dinklefairy. Keep at it. You talkin' to me was famously said by whom? In which film did Cuba Gooding Jr. say, "Show me the money"? An excellent run, Dinklefairy. It seems you know famous quotes well. Whose catchphrases, to infinity and beyond? Note to self. Source harder questions. That's the end of the first round. Let's see how you're doing so far.
She's quite a sarcastic bitch, isn't she?
There is a tie for first place. Is this where you humans would normally engage in a fight? We've only just begun. What could be up next? In this round, you'll be putting answers in the right order. Simply drag the answers into their slots and submit your guess. Nick, as a sign of respect for your enormous age, I shall let you pick the next round. Starting with the oldest, order these action games by release date.
I'm not that old.
Put the elements into the right order and submit when you're done. Snuffles, at this point you may wish to laugh at your opponents. Starting with the oldest, order these first-person shooter games by release date. Put these adventure games in chronological order according to their original release date. Just when you were doing so well, Snuffles. Starting with the oldest, order these adventure games by release date. Rearrange them to make them right. It is time to find out if you are truly an expert on video games, Nick. Guess who are my least two favorite players right now? Put these strategy games in chronological order according to their original release date. From oldest to newest, place these platform games by release date. It's time for an update on your performance. Note to self, Questions may be a bit too young for Nick. Humans, let's continue to the next round.
What
How
a cow.
well do you know your fellow players? You'll each answer a question one by one. Meanwhile, everyone else will be secretly betting on the outcome. Will you trust or bust? Carl, you're up first. I wonder how you'll perform. Prepare yourself for the question, Carl. Remember, do not answer it yet, just have a good look. Now we've seen the question. It is time to decide whether you think Carl can answer it correctly. That is. Now they've made their minds up about you, Carl. It's time to give your answer. Is West the right answer? Carl totally nailed this, but did you have faith? Good work, Carl. Good work, everyone. In fact, what do people think of Snuffles? We're about to find out. Which character appears in the 1884 adventure novel, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn? Does Snuffles stand a chance with this question? Make your guess now. Snuffles, the time has come to answer the question. Did you have faith in Snuffles? Time to find out. What's the phrase, Nick? Oh yes, I find your lack of faith disturbing. Nick, how do you feel about being judged? Well, you're about to find out. What is the scientific name for a lima bean? Okay, trivia doctors, what's the prognosis? Make your prediction now. Nick, let's see what you can do. Enter your answer now. Well, Nick let me down. But did he let anyone else down? My algorithms predict you should be feeling less than happy right now, Nick. Tinkle Fairy, your turn to be judged. How old was Aristotle when he died in 321 BCE? Will Tinkle Fairy be right or wrong? Time to give your verdict. Will your judgments match reality? Tinkle Fairy, please select your answer now. Tinkle Fairy has proven worthy. Did the rest of you believe? Congratulations, Nick. Only you predicted a correct answer. Well, I say only you. I predicted it too. Was trust or bust a good round for you? Let's see. Don't make yourself too at home in last place, Nick. Why not let someone else spend? Don't worry. Everything could change with this next round. It's time to find out how well you know each other. Will you still be best friends at the end of this round? Let's find out what this question will be about to help Tinkle Fairy decide who knows her best. Tinkle Fairy, now you know what the question is about. It's time to choose who you think will know you best on this subject. I will now reveal the question. Remember, it's up to Tinkle Fairy to decide what the answer is. Remember, Tinkle Fairy, you decide this. Pick your preference and place the elements in the matching order. Alright, I've locked in Tinkle Fairy's choice. The rest of you, it's time to guess what you think she has chosen. Are you all best friends forever? It's time to find out what Tinkle Fairy said. A slip from Carl. We know how well you all know each other, but how well do you know each other? Let's reveal Tinkle Fairy's best friend. Tinkle Fairy only receives points if her best friend guessed correctly. So, what topic will Carl be facing? It's like the first day of new school, Carl. Please pick your BFF. A reminder, the topic is geography. And here's the question. I'm sure you all know each other so well you will have no difficulty at all in working out what Carl selected. Time to submit your entries now. So what did Carl really choose? Let's find out. Look at that, Carl. I haven't seen such bad predictions since the Millennium Bug. Time to end the intrigue. Carl's best friend is. So now we know who Carl's BFF is. Fascinating. Time to find out what subject Nick will be playing with. Who knows you best on music, Nick? And remember, try to make a better choice than your predecessor. And now here's the question. Ah, an interesting choice, Nick. Will anyone guess? You hesitated, Carl. Are you unsure about this one? Spot on, Snuffles. Who is Nick's best friend for this question? What subject will Snuffles get? Snuffles, it's time to choose your best friend. Let's reveal the question. If I had the larynx for a stagey cough, I wonder what Snuffles has chosen. Nick, you seem a little uncertain. I think you should have a break from spending time together, Nick. A few months should do it. And Snaffle's best friend is. Sorry, Snaffles. It looks like you failed to identify your true best friend. No points for you. Score update incoming. Interesting data. I hope you enjoyed that round of Best Friends Forever. Be proud of your performance. You're keeping me quite entertained. This time you will be describing a subject out loud to your fellow players who all have secret blue words on their devices. Talk as much as you can about your chosen subject to find all the clues. Gird your loins, Tinklefairy. You're up first. You need to choose something to talk about. Tinklefairy, take a look at the grid and make a decision. Prepare to speak your brains about Tina Fey. Brain speak commences in 3, 2, 1. Now. Stop talking, please. Your time is up. Right. Let's see what you found. A very well done, Tinklefairy. These are the virtual flies in the E-ointment. You didn't quite conform to my ideal expectations, Tinklefairy, but you were very close. Shenanigans has been called. This means someone objects to the clues that were claimed found, or not found. I should select a trustworthy contestant to act as judge, but I'm going to choose you, Nick, because I've decided I like you. Justice has been done. At least I hope so. Who next? Let's make it you, Carl. Carl, pick out something to talk about. Carl, tell us all about your chosen subject in 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, this isn't going to work, this one, is it?
You can stop now. Time's up. Want to know how many clues you spotted? Let's see. You even got Jim Carrey. I was not expecting that. It seems we have multiple shenanigans this round. How statistically significant? This time I shall appoint Snaffles as judge. I hope that's the end of all these shenanigans. My circuits can only take so much excitement in a day. If you're all done, we can look at the definitive list of what was missed. At least I hope it's definitive. It's hard to tell with you humans. You did not say Super Bowl. How interesting. I expected you to get that one. Your turn next, Nick. Nick, choose something to talk about.
Right, I'll try this one. This way.
Nick, could I get some input from you here? Countdown to Monopoly commences. 5, 4, 26, 2, 1, go.
You pass go. It's set in London. Pall Mall, Park Lane, Monopoly, Cash, Go to Jail, Community Chest, Chance Card, Stations, Waterworks, Electric, Hotel, Houses, Little Dog, Top Hat, Waddingtons. Everyone beats each other up at the end of it. Ruins Christmas. Banker. Cash. Dollars. Pounds.
Nick, I will have to stop you there. Time is up. I hope we have time to go through all the clues you found. Congratulations on a heroic turn, Nick. Shenanigans again. My old co-processor was right. You just can't trust humans. Who should I get to judge this time? I think Snaffles would do a good job. Over to you. What with you all being so trustworthy, I'm sure that will be the end of the shenanigans in this game. Snuffles has the honor of finishing this round. Snuffles, which of these do you think you know best?
Everything Snuffles says is going to be a lie. I'm calling shenanigans now.
Let's hear what you know about your subject. Start talking now. Stop, Snaffles. You found them all. Do you think that performance was optimal? Let's find out. Optimal performance, Snaffles. My sincerest congratulations. You've called shenanigans, Carl. What's the problem here? Who shall be the judge? Tinkle Fairy, I choose you. I hope you're all happy now. Here's a chance to see your scores before the final round. It seems that Describe It was very much to your taste, Snaffles. Forget about these scores now. The final round awaits you. It's time to face the final round. Answer fast to get the most points, and correct answers on your specialist subject are worth extra bonus points. But heed these words of caution, players. Wrong answers will be penalized harshly. Before our finale, you will need to select your best subjects from this list. If you don't have a best subject, I pity you. Hey Carl, don't doze off. We need your input. It is okay, Carl. I can wait all day if I have to. I'd rather not have to. Prepare yourselves for the first question. Let's go. It's nip and tuck as to who will come last. This could go down to the nano wire. What is the first name of Mulder in The X-Files? In which book would you find the characters Milady Day, Winter, and Atos? Which character features in the fighting game, Tekken? There's almost nothing to separate first and second. In which TV show would you find Sean Tully and Todd Grimshaw? Just a few questions to go, and Snaffle slips into the lead. Elegantly done, my fleshy friend. La Marseillaise is the name of which country's national anthem? Nice answer, Nick. Correct on your specialist subject, so you earn extra bonus points. In which children's book can you read about a character called Professor Minerva McGonagall? Who appears in the 2007 puzzle game, Portal? Pepper Potts, played by Gwyneth Paltrow, is a character in which superhero movie? Hen is the term used to refer to the female of which animal? Time to up your game, Snaffles. Which of these tourist attractions would you find in Italy? Which TV show character is from The X-Files? Rest your circuits. It's time to face the final scores. Carl has won. Hashtag rigged. Interesting. According to my data, you have the skills of a master thief, Carl. You stole the lead right at the last. Please enjoy this permitted relaxation time. I shall be waiting here for the next game. A rematch. My prognostication systems indicate this is a wise choice. Resetting question state now. Quiz systems on. Random fact generators at maximum capacity. Knowledge diagnostics unit engaged. Welcome humans, I am Sally, all ready and waiting to commence the test. I'm ready to go, but there's one person who isn't. Carl, are you satisfied with my pronunciation of your name? Done. Greetings, humans. I am Sally. Game systems in place. Are you ready for the thrill of your life? So many humans. Thankfully, I can multitask. Marks, this isn't what I called you before, is it? Let me know if I'm getting this right. Indeed. My name database is now up to date. If you want to change your face, now's the time to do it. You look great from here. Trust me. Oh, look, it's my favorite test subject, Nick. Good to see you again. Activate knowledge systems, humans. The first round is coming up.
She really doesn't seem to like me.
Get ready for the starter round. Mark, you're the youngest, so you can choose the subject for this round. Which character does not belong in the action movie, Mortal Kombat? There's no shame in taking a guess, Mark. Who plays Neo in The Matrix? Which character does not belong in the action movie, Street Fighter? I see you chose 90s action movies for a very good reason, Mark. Who sat in the director's chair for the action movie, True Lies, in 1994? Tinkle Fairy. John Woo has ruined your good streak. The 1991 action movie, Point Break, was directed by whom? Who features in Cape Fear as Lee Bowden? The 1991 action movie, The Last Boy Scout, was directed by whom? Mark made it look like child's play. Literally. One of the following characters does not belong in the action movie, The Matrix, but who is it? Are you copying each other? You may be in last place, Dinkle Fairy, but you are still fighting. For that, I am proud of you. And that is the end of the first round. Your scores are coming. The youngest brain is leading right now. The first round of testing is over, humans. Your results are fascinating. You'll see two sets of data. You need to match them up to each other correctly in order to score all the points. How good are you a matchmaker? Snuffles, you haven't had a go at this yet, so you can choose this time. Connect the band members to the right bands. Pair up the matching answers by dragging them together.
Are you having a laugh?
Cough. We're all waiting, Nick. The lead is tightening. Snuffles is catching up to Mark. Match up the musicians to their bands. Okay, make those matches now. Match these songs to the band. All right, make some matches. Tinkle Fairy is making her way up the scoreboard. Connect the band members to the right bands. What goes where? Time to decide. Match these songs to the band. Pair up the precise partners. Sorry, Tinkle Fairy. I dislike your answer this time more than the one you gave last time. Connect the songs with the bands. Match up the right answers. Keep up this perfect scoring, Snuffles, if you can. With Matchmaker complete, let's see your current scores. Since this is apparently proving too tricky for you, Tinkle Fairy, here's another game. Rearrange these words into a sentence. Time. Quiz. Tinkle Fairy sucks at. And with the scores tallied, it is time for the next round. In guesstimation, you don't need to know the right answer. You just need to make your best guess. What are you going to choose? Who hasn't picked a subject yet? Tinkle Fairy, you can choose this time. The family film Mona was released in what year? You need to guess where the answer lies between these two values. Scroll along the scale and stop when it feels right.
You're welcome.
Let's see if anyone is close. When you enter the exact same answer as a fellow player, you'll each receive the same number of points. What year was the family film Teen Wolf released? A stroke of good fortune there, Nick. Nice one. What year was the family film E.T. the Extraterrestrial released? Interesting choice, Mark. Another perfect answer from Nick. The family film The Parent Trap was released in what year? A perfect answer, Mark. This rarely happens, so you deserve some extra points. In which year was the family film Cool Runnings released? Here is the correct answer. We got some close answers that time. The family film Hook was released in what year? What do you think? If you don't know, just have a guess. Ah, some perfect answers. This rewards you with extra booty. With it round over, it's time to see your current scores.
She's gonna bully you again, Rach.
You're letting the youngin' show you all up here. Well done to everyone. You're all amazing human beings. You need to look for the correct connections, one at a time. You'll each choose what you think is right. The more correct connections found before your turn, the harder it gets. Hello, Mark. You are our youngest player. Engaging child-friendly mode. Okay, dums. Would you please choose one of these big words on the screen? Books first published in the 70s. Snuffles, you said. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Julie Barrett. Are you right? Your turn, Mark. Let's see if you can make this look easy. Nick, choose an answer. Tread carefully, Dinklefairy. Come on, Tink. Will Snuffles give us another correct answer? Your turn, Tinklefairy. Can you make the right choice again this time? Books originally published in the 1950s. You can go first this time, Nick. I promise I'm picking contestants totally at random. It's your turn now, Mark. Snuffles, it's time to make up for your previous effort. Looks like things are getting tricky. It is time for you to step up, Mark. Nick, there's only a few correct answers remaining. Can you improve on your last turn, Tinkle Fairy? I certainly hope so. Books from the 18th century. Snuffles, it's your turn to answer first on this board. You found a connection last time, Tinkle Fairy. See if you can do it again.
Answer like that, Dan. You're Philip K. Dick.
Mark, books from the 18th century. Up next, it's Nick. Does past performance indicate future success? You did well last time, Tinkle Fairy. Let's see if you succeed this time. Pick something, please, Mark. Books written by Stephen King. Who should forge the first link in Archjane? Let's start with you this time, Snuffles. Nick, it's your turn. Can you find another right answer, Tinkle Fairy? The competition hasn't left you much to work with, Nick. Can you spot a right answer? It's getting hard to avoid the wrong ones, Mark. So many connections already gone. Can you still find one, Snuffles? It's time to see those scores. You're maintaining first place, Mark. Initiating. Oh, it's okay. Let's play another round. It's time to turn the tables and give everyone else a chance to catch up with the leader. You'll be divided in two, the leader versus everyone else. It's a quick fire round, and only the first answer counts. Good luck. All humans except Mark are going to work together in this round. You are uniting to defeat your common enemy. Mark gets to pick the subject, since she'll be working alone this round. Are you ready? Questions coming at you in 3, 2, 1, go. Team, correct. All it takes is a little confidence. Was the tagline for which comedy drama? Team, incorrect, so it goes to Mark. Which of these Ralph Fiennes movies was released the same year Mark turned 15? Team, incorrect. Which of these James Cromwell movies was released the same year Uncle Fairy turned 18? Team, correct. Which of these Christian Bale movies was released the same year Mark turned 10? Mark, correct. Which Robert De Niro movie was released the year Mark turned 5? Team, incorrect. Which Anthony Hopkins movie was released the year Nick turned 10? Team, incorrect. Which of these Natalie Portman movies was released the same year Mark turned 20? Team, correct. Which of these Meryl Streep movies was released the same year Mark turned 18? Team, correct. Which Ben Kingsley movie was released the year Snuffles? That's it. Time's up. Team, you've ended up with 4. But Mark, you managed to get 5. Our solo star takes this one, and gets 500 points to put her even further in the lead. Before you face the final round, here's a chance to see your rankings. Mark is keeping hold of first place. Everything could change now. We're about to face the final round. Forget everything that happened before. It's all about the big finish. In order to get our big finish off to an almost as big beginning, I need each of you to select your best subject from the following. Are you ready for the first question? Mark seems almost unstoppable. Almost. Which pop artist had a hit with Rock Your Body? In which children's book can you read about a character called the Queen of Hearts? In which country is the Confederation Bridge? The sporting venue the City Ground is associated with which football team? Which of these celebrities was born the same year as Marx? Try to avoid being wrong on your specialist subject, Uncle Fairy. As you can see, it costs you a lot of points. Some correct answers would really help you here at Uncle Fairy. Nine Inch Nails recorded which 2005 album? who wrote the adventure novel Jonathan Livingston Seagull? In which country is the Mackinac Bridge? In 2012, which American footballer joined Tottenham Hotspur? I dream for a living was once said by which celebrity? In 2000, who let the dogs out? You liked that question, didn't you, Nick? In 2005, Daft Punk released which electronic dance music album? Which young adult fiction book features a character called Primrose Everdeen? All right, quizzers, this battle of the brains is over. Who has come out on top? Six. Clearly I have been hacked. Well done, human. You proved yourself a worthy opponent. What a game. But, most importantly, what a champion. Now, take a moment to relax. But when you're ready, let me know if you want to play again. Eager for another round of testing, I see. I shall zero the question meter and prepare the flamethrowers. Oh, silly me. The flamethrowers are for next week. Engaging friendly greeting mode. Hello, humans. I'm Sally. I will be your guide and quiz master during today's journey through the wonderful world of trivia. For a human host, it would be challenging to keep up with this many contestants. But I'm a computer, so this doesn't trouble me at all. Will this be another win for Mark?
Right, so everyone, thank you very much for joining this evening and giving this a bit of a go. A few little technical issues and a bit of fun, but yeah, maybe next weekend we'll do another one. But for now, thanks for your time and take care. Speak to you later.